Today, I have a challenge. I'll be showing you guys 3 clips. I want you guys to tell me what is wrong with them, what you would have done differently, and I want to see if you can figure out what it is. The crown one is actually not so relevant, but I still want to show it, just for the sake of it. And then we'll be looking at 2 games from my coaching session, one where I'm watching him, and the second game where I'm like trying to help him do certain things and explain a bit better. But anyways, let's keep going here and let's see if we can spot them.
Yeah.
Fish, maybe.
I can try to poly her if she comes close as well, or I just give you speed maybe, and you attack. Oh, they saw this.
Oh, I'm trolling.
I still have shield.
When my voice come, we can play. Voice piecing out. I need like 150 gold, so this wave. But if we can't, like, I'm not gonna force it.
I guess we have barrier advantage.
Yes,
No, that's the only advantage we have right now.
I thought Vi will come, you know. I will take.
That's the crown clip. Now I'll be going to my coaching one.
50 gold, so you just.
This which is already gone. It doesn't make sense. Lulu's there as well. This is one thing I hate about the season, is like the support just like constantly goes there for grubs. Every game. I feel like there was like one of those like mobalytics videos that said do this, and now they're doing it robotically every game. Okay, they're winning.
That's the second one. And then we'll be going to the third one. This one I'm playing with him just to try and help him. I'm obviously just playing Yumi here, so I don't have that much impact. But it's easier to coordinate and explain things if I'm actually in the game. So that's the solution we went for here. Alright, that's it. Feel free to watch these again. And let me know, like, try and see if you can figure out what is wrong here. And I'll be going over it now. And the concept I like to call this is cutthroat. You want to play up the throat, right? Because a lot of champions, they pressure your lane differently. A lot of champions will pressure you through poke, etc. However, Twitch has a voice of pressuring. And especially if he's looking for all ends or something. So let's just take the Crowny one first, just to take this one into address, right? Crowny in this game here ended up losing, and he was wondering how he could have like done something differently. And especially in this lane here against Senna, it can be very annoying, especially as they get to scale. So you really want to try and look for something early game. Their only goal is to survive, yours is to try and kill them, right? And this sequence set goes off, it is fine. Of course, you could argue it could be done differently, but it's still fine. The wave is pushing into Crowny though, right? And now Senna U3. And when you're looking to kill Senna, he is one of the vital like spells that you want to care for. So at this point here, if he actually wants to kill Senna here, his only goal now is to wait out the Senna E, just like against Kog'Maw I've shown previously, right? Use the W and then you wait. Senna, use the E, then you wait, right? Now he should just run away, not even bother about CSing. He should sack this like 1 or 2 CS that he loses, wait for his Q to come back up, and he can even visually Q in front of them. Because what do you think will happen when he Qs right in front of them? Do you think Senna will keep last hitting? They don't have barrier. They've used the summoners like heal and everything. So they have Reckless and Twitch here has flash. So if I were to play this right now in this scenario, the Senna would die 100%. Like even now the Lulu could flash EQ auto and Crowny would only have to do 1 auto and the Senna would be dead. Of course, that is not the scenario that we'd like to play for here. I mean, you could, right? But in my world here, 2 things happen. You don't take this E here, number 1, right? Don't take the damage. You don't take the Senna Q, right? That's the things you want to avoid. So again, just leave the wave. It's pushing towards you. But the second you press your Q here, one thing should happen. Senna backs off. She stops last hitting. But again, the wave is still pushing into you. So this is effectively a way of like denying them CS. Because you are pressuring them by just being in stealth. Like they can't walk up anymore. Because they will die. They can't poke you down as you're walking towards them because you're in stealth. The fight will start when you go in, right? So in this situation here, an alarm bell should have gone off in Crowny's head when Senna's E went off and he's like, okay, now it's our kill window. We need to try and set up something. So 2 things again. You can just either just go stealth and the Senna will just walk away and lose CS and the wave will just slowly push into you and then you can play it out again, right? So just the Q here can be used in so many ways. But alternatively, if they stay, the Senna's just dead. 100% dead. They're just dead. There's no if, there's no but. Senna dies here. If it's a 1v1, it's fine. Because the wave is still good, right? So again, pressing stealth here, avoiding taking these damage, realize like what your windows are, and doing some setup. And even then, other ways of like denying them. So again, here, by going stealth, you would deny them CS because they would just have to go back. Otherwise, they will just die. It is what it is. Sign Qs, doesn't matter, you just flash it. Right? Now we take the second one here. So like my point of this one is just to utilize the Q, right? Don't take this damage and just realize that you have a kill window here. That's fine. And next thing when it comes to this, it's when you try to set up things, right? And I spoke to this about this guy when we had the coaching, is that in this situation here, when the wave is pushing towards you, you want to just keep it frozen here. Ideally, a little bit closer. So again, as Vega kills these minions, that is fine. But at this point, don't hit that one. Just hold the wave here. Once your minion wave arrives, and if Vega stays, you press your Q, and you go into stealth. He will do two things. Either he will stay, in which case he's 100% dead, or he will lose CS, right? So you have to realize, like, you have other ways of pressuring them. This, of course, only works in some matchups. Like, some matchups, they will just ignore you and, like, know that if you play out stealth, they win, right? But in situations like this where you're by yourself, going into stealth, it's really good. So, basically, what I'm just encouraging to do here, even if it doesn't have any real, like, application in your game, just use your Q in stealth. See what happens. Don't care about you're gonna do something with your Q. Don't care about killing them. You can literally just press Q, stand still, and see how the enemy reacts. Because eventually you're gonna need that intuition. So you can just do this naturally and you know what the enemy's gonna do. And if they don't do that, then you know they're dead. So like this situation here, you would just hold it slowly. And as you come out of stealth, he's gonna come back to lane again, right? But you're playing for the 6. If he steps up then, he's just dead. 100%. The Vega's dead here. Right? If he keeps going after this. You hold this wave. Don't hit this. And you do the wave setup. So you set up your waves so you can do what I talked about. Right? Sorry. My thingy doesn't work. Yeah, now it does. Right? So you freeze the wave here. Then you hold it. And then you can literally just even stand here in front of the wave. Like Vega might try and kill you, but you can still dodge it. But the second you go in stealth, he's going to walk away. If he doesn't, he's dead. He doesn't win an all-in trade at full HP. If he doesn't know this, he will die. So just setting this up here is a way of punishing the enemy in situations like this here versus this champion. But again, the only thing I want to encourage you to do here is to just press your Q in stealth, see how the enemy reacts and learn that. Because eventually you're going to be able to press your Q and know exactly what the enemy is going to do. And if they don't do that, then you know they're dead. So again, the same thing here, right? We have a setup here, which I told him to do. And if Jinx steps up here, she's dead, right? Of course, she can step up and like maybe take the thing and walk away. But again, the second she does this, you can just press stealth and she should run away. Her getting the cannon here is 100% illegal. And we can even see the Twitch doing the right thing here. He walks forward. What does the Jinx do? She walks this way too. We'll see that when I play this again. Just look at the sequence here. Right? Jinx, boom. They both run. Then he walks back and Jinx walks. So like, again, just doing these setups, when you get these setups, even if you're not on stealth, realize that if the enemy walks up, they're dead. This is not allowed. This is illegal. Her getting the cannon is legal. I prompted him to just go fight, right? But again, just realize what you can do in these situations here. How you can deny them by just going stealth, forcing them to go back, because otherwise they just die. Because again, she doesn't get to do the W poke on you as she doesn't know where you are. So again, the only thing I encourage you here, and I encourage Crowley to do, is just actively press your Q off CD in lane and just see how the enemy reacts. Just to like build up your intuition. It takes a lot of games, but it is extremely important. And also realize that you can set up things like this, because an advantage to bot is that it's a very long lane. But you are not someone that can poke them down or something. You rely on doing the all-in. So ideally then you want to set up the wave here, right? Because then it's the furthest wave from the turret. So again, using waves as a setup and freezing the wave here. And then baiting them by going in. Or zoning them with using your Q. And if they do walk in, they are just dead, right? So this is something I think is extremely important to do on Twitch. And learn. As your kit is very simple, but you have so many things you can do with it. And again here, I'm like, go in. This is so illegal. Go in. Right. And obviously he won, like he was very far ahead in this game because we exploited many of these small things here. Right. But again, just use your Q, see what happens, try and make some wave setups here. And then if they do make the mistake of walking up, especially if you know you're winning, just go in and kill them. And if they are walking up and you don't feel like you can kill them yet, then just go stealth and just watch them walk away. Alright, that is it for this video. Hope you guys continue to have a good morning, night, or shit like that, and take care. Peace.